So this is where I'm camping today, here after my silent retreat. 7 days, or actually nearly 8. I'm not that far away from where I was retreating. It was up there. So I'm in a new forest. Beauty and fall, death, for a new birth to come, a new fire to be lit as we enter Sagittarius soon enough, or we go all the way to next year when we enter Aries season. Before I go into it, let's see this. Look how beautiful it is. This is a sign of death and rebirth. This tree was tilted probably by a storm. You see the roots here? It was tilted, and new life started growing on it. The greenery. How beautiful can death be? Look how beautiful it is. That's why I chose to camp here, because I thought the scenery was very beautiful. Very beautiful. The death of our egos, the resurrection of our higher selves. Welcome. Forgot to take off my sign. Still feeling the atmosphere a lot. Yeah, so again, welcome to you guys. Let's start with your sign. Hi there, Gemini, and welcome to your modern shaman, Maria and Rainbowland. Here with the weekly astrological forecast for the week that starts at the 5th and ends at the 12th of November 2018. So this is the Heartful forecast, in case you didn't notice. So this week we are starting out with the astrology card of the week for the Geminis, and then we are going into the astrology of what's going to go on potentially energy-wise for the Geminis this week, and then we will end with the tarot card of the week before we go into section 2, where I'm going much deeper into stuff, also from a live video from Facebook from right after my retreat ended, silent retreat, 12th house stuff. Card of the week for the Geminis, astrology card of the week for the Geminis. Oh, look at this beautiful tree. This card. How appropriate. It's the 6th house. Routines. It's all the stuff that's going on in Scorpio, because we're having a Scorpio party. It's Scorpio season. So Geminis, this is all about that we are having a new moon on Wednesday in Scorpio. We are having Jupiter in the last degrees of Scorpio, and the sun and the moon, of course, is meeting up there. We have the sun in the middle, and they're meeting there in the middle, in the second decan of Scorpio. This is for you guys, a focus upon your daily routines. How are you treating your body? How are you treating yourself health-wise? Are you eating, exercising properly? Are you getting enough sleep? Are you feeding yourself not only food-wise, but also with the people you hang out with? That if you watch television, what television you see, what books you read, which things that you do in your work life also day to day. Are you feeding yourself with healthy stuff that takes you where you want to go? This is a month from Wednesday, the new moon there, and 1 month ahead where you have a chance to focus upon that and to alter things within this section. So let's, instead of looking at me, look at the fire while I'm talking further on. So this week we start out with the moon Monday in your sister sign of Libra. This is your 5th house, so it's seeking harmony in your romantic relations, seeking balance with your children. It's also could be that you're having your own business and things are going on here, or creatively you're having some projects. With Venus retrograding here in these 4 areas that I just mentioned, and also of course you following your heart, being the primary cause of the 5th house, being able to follow your heart. We're having Venus retrograding here, so there's definitely things to fix there that you're looking upon now. Look at the sky, it's going beautiful now. So that was a card, but that was the moon. But let's go to on Monday, and let's go to Tuesday. Tuesday we have a major shift point, because we are having Uranus changing signs, and if you're more than 30 years old, you will now experience for the next half year from Tuesday and a half a year ahead, Uranus for the last time in your life in Aries in your 11th house. So for half a year, Uranus, the planet that seeks to dissolve tension, where tension is, it seeks to alter you spiritually in the field there where it goes. Sudden changes often. He will go there in your house of your social networking, your social life, your friends, friendships, groups of people, organizations you're a part of. If you do humanitarian work, Uranus will try to dissolve anything that keeps you from reaching your highest potential within these fields. Also on Tuesday, we have the Sun and Neptune between Scorpio and Pisces, which are, Scorpio is your 6th house of health that we just talked about, and Gemini, Pisces, I'm so sorry, Pisces being your 10th house. So this means that it's actually something to do with your work. So there's a good situation within your work or your daily routines and your career, your face in the world. If you don't have a job, it's more like who you are. You're maybe getting a sign from God or your higher self, or through a meditation, or your guides or whatever is you're in contact with, because it's Neptune, and Neptune could be the voice of God, or through a dream could also be that you're getting a message in these regards concerning your careers and your ambitions and the legacy you want to leave behind. Then the new moon Wednesday we just talked about, because that was the 6th house stuff. Then we have because something needs to die in your 6th house, so that a new lifestyle can be reborn. And then we have Jupiter changing signs. He's going home. That will be the 4th planet going home, because we are having Neptune, Saturn, and Venus, and now also Jupiter at home in their signs. And this means that Jupiter going home into Sagittarius is your field of relationships. So for 1 year, you will have the chance to alter your relationship with other people. It's the first time in 11 years he's here. So there's some cleaning to do, and he will show you, because he's like the grand projector, he will show you the way. He will show you how you can, because he's in a fire sign, so I'm just gonna take advantage of that to stir up the fire a little bit, to make sure that everything is in place here. he's a fire sign. He will go into your relationship and put some more dynamics in there, and he will put a light upon where you are stuck in some way, so that you can see how you can alter how you deal with your relationship and be a better relator in all kinds of relationships, being partnership, being a business relationship, anything where you are in contact with other people. So he will make sure that for 1 year that you will see where your flaws are, and then he will give you gifts. Then he will play Santa Claus afterwards. So don't worry, he's a benefic planet. Then we have on Friday a really nice aspect. We are having Mars and Venus in a trine. So this means that the couple of the zodiac, being Mars and Venus, they are agreeing. So they are being in a great aspect. They are being agreeing upon something between your 5th house of romance. Nice. Venus is going retrograde, so it could be some old romantic partner coming forward again in your life, or it could be, and also because we have in your 9th house Mars, it could be you really realizing some things within your belief system, or you're meeting someone that was actually really beneficial for how you view the world, and you're getting some revelations here in regards to this. So, whoops. Let me see. If I can also with Mars here in your 9th house, and the retrograde Mars and the eclipses and the South Node there, and all the things that went on for the last 4-5 months, it's been harder for you in your belief systems. There's been some blocks there, and you expanding your mind and traveling inwardly, outwardly, getting clarity over certain things. Now things could be moving forward and ahead in this section. We're ending the week with the moon in Capricorn, your 8th house. Deep transformations between your, because it's going over first Saturn, who's going to try to, card of the week with Aquarius, who's going to try to create some structures in a certain way, and Pluto, who is the great transformator, on a very deep level. The moon will go over these two signs, or these two planets, in your 8th house of deep transformation, of old karma. So maybe there will be some karmic release during the weekend after this fine meeting on Friday, or whatever you're going to have. A meeting between your inner male and female side could also be. Card of the week for the Aquarius might be able to shed a light upon this. Over here. Oh, no, for the Geminis, of course. You open up to your feelings. Maybe the Queen of Cups will come your way if you're a man. If you're a woman, you might be the Queen of Cups. Showing your emotions, daring to be vulnerable, and opening up to this part of life. The Geminis aren't known for, depending on what else you have in your chart, going that deep into the emotional sphere, because you are in the air sign. But now with the North Node in your 2nd house, your values, for 1.5 years, it could put an emphasis upon your intuition, using your intuition, your self-esteem, depending on you receiving information from your higher self through your intuition, and you actually daring to follow that feminine side where you are more receptive during this weekend with the moon in your 8th house. Wow. Dare to be vulnerable with other people is my advice if you have the chance. Don't follow trends, follow your heart. See you next week, Gemini. I'll see you later in this program where we are talking about retreating after my retreat. And now it's time to follow the link just below the video, the first link that will take you to the Facebook live video uploaded here on YouTube for the second part of this program. Do it. See you there.
There is this angel saying, I'm gonna find my way back home. The secret is love, he said. You've got to lift yourself up, try again. One day you will break through. What you long for will find you.
Don't follow trends, follow your heart.